Matt Holmes here with University of Indianapolis head football coach Bob Bartolomeo. The annual spring game today at Key Stadium. A little windy, a little wet, but a great crowd. The offense wins 48-25. What did you think of your team today, this afternoon in the spring game?
Well, I thought we competed on both ends of the spectrum there. I thought the offense made some great plays there. The twos seemed to drive the ball pretty well. The offense in the second half for the one offense came back and made some plays. And on the defensive end, we did a good job the first half, and I'm not quite sure what happened that second half, but we seemed to be hanging in there with the first half, and then all of a sudden we got far behind and with the second half. But the kids played hard and did a good job. Again, with the conditions the way they were, it was windy and cold, but that's football, and got to be ready to roll.
We'll talk about the offense first. You got all three quarterbacks some time. What did you think kind of out of your quarterback play today?
Well, all three of them bring something different to the table. I thought all through the spring that Chris Mills and Rob Doyle were a little bit ahead of Caleb Ogden, although Caleb had a good day today. I think he drove the team and did a good job today. All three of them did a great job this spring, and again, we're going to have to get back and as a staff and evaluate the tape. You don't see everything out there and notice all the checks that should have been made and all those things. So once we evaluate the tape, we'll have a great idea of what where we're going to head heading into fall camp.
Those guys completed a lot of passes to a lot of different receivers today, but looked like Johnson really stood out today. Kind of a new guy that fans might not have been familiar with. Had some big plays, including that big 34-yard touchdown catch early on.
Greg Johnson's going to be a player. We knew that when we recruited him. He came into camp last year off a bad shoulder coming out of high school, so he had to rehab that. So he redshirted last fall. But Greg's had a great camp, as all our receivers. We got a stable over there. I'd give Coach Lynch a lot of grief about that, but we got quite a few receivers that can play in this league, and so it'll be interesting to see. And they compete each and every day, which makes us a better football team. So it's a good deal for us having that many. And Greg had a great catch today.
Defensively, who were maybe some guys that stood out to you that you liked today?
Well, I noticed Mike Dumb again today. He was flying around making some plays, which was good to see. Back from his elbow and his shoulder problems from last year, and I thought our front four got after the quarterback a little bit, today. And again, the safeties, they made some plays today. Both Paul Casaro and Nate Jackson. We're still working on the corners, and so they got their work cut out for us. But Jared Van had a good day today. Thought he made some plays.
We also got to see a little bit of the kicking game today. All four of your kickers got time. You made all your extra points, 4 of 6 field goals. Looks like those guys are going to make it tough on you as well to pick a kicker once the season starts.
That makes us all better, and we intentionally did it this way. They were all had their good days and bad days through the spring, through the first 14 practices, so nobody's really been the guy. And so we're waiting for one of them to step up. And again, like you said, some of them stubbed their toe today, but then came back and made a good kick with their next kick. So it'll be interesting to see who comes up on top in the fall.
Now, obviously, the conclusion of spring practice, kind of where do the Greyhounds go from here, and what are you looking forward to going in to when the fall comes back?
Well, what happens next is that we will, get going with our summer conditioning. First of all, the kids have to get through finals, and that's the next 2 weeks. They'll have to get through finals, and then our summer program starts May 9th. And so it isn't too far away that they got to get back in the weight room and get to their summer conditioning, and so we're looking forward to it. And then for us on the staff, we have to hit the recruiting trail and do some spring recruiting here the next month, and retool our playbook with what we liked from the spring. We changed a couple things, and throw out the bad and keep the good, hopefully, and get ready for the fall.
Well, Coach, congratulations again on a great spring game today, and thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks, Matt. We appreciate it and appreciate the support, and go Hounds.